Purist is ready for some sea-based action with today's game, Sea Monster, which on this Dactar 4-in-1 cartridge is misspelled Sea Montar. And by the way, if you're interested in this cartridge, I'll put a link in the description below about a video I made dedicated just to this cartridge. But anyway, let's go ahead and put our switches in the correct position. Let's pop this in my Atari 7800 Pro system and see how Sea Montar holds up today. Let's go to the game. Sea Monster was published by Bit Corporation and carries a copyright year of 1982. In North America, it was released under the Bit Corporation's Puzzy label, with a possible focus on Canada. The game was released by various companies around the world, sometimes with Sea Monster being a single word and sometimes separated into two words, and sometimes under different names like Sea Ghost. It's unclear which releases BitCorp was involved in and which were pirated. This version I have was originally from CCE. It does have some minor color differences compared to the Puzzy version. The manual opens with the following. As a captain of ships sailing on seas, how would you react if there was no more peace on seas? Pollution has caused the unknown monsters in sea which attack all the ships mercilessly. Being a ship lover, of course you would arm your ship with torpedoes or deep sea bombs and take the mission to destroy 3 kinds of active sea monsters in the waters of different levels. You get 6 ships, but be careful, the monsters are extremely tricky. Nothing says a true sea lover like arming yourself to blow up sea life. Sea Monster is a single screen action game for 1 or 2 players alternating with 3 speed variations. You move your ship on the top of the screen left and right with the joystick and press the button to fire. You can only have 1 shot on screen at a time. If you press the button while a shot is on screen, the first shot will disappear. You are trying to hit the monsters in 1 of 3 rows. Monsters on the top and bottom rows will fire at you. If you are destroyed, you will need to press up to make a new ship appear where you were destroyed. However, you can also press left or right before pressing up to move your next ship into a new starting position. Scoring wise, you get 10 points for shooting a monster in the top row, 50 points for shooting a monster in the second row, and 30 points for shooting a monster in the bottom row. You earn an extra ship every 1,000 points, up to a maximum of 9 ships. The score rolls over at 1,000,000 points. Graphically speaking, this game has an okay look, although I can't decide if I like the way the screen moves to simulate the waves. And is it just me, or does the middle row kind of look like mermaids, which never shoot at you, but are worth the most points? So could it be that the other monsters are trying to protect the defenseless mermaids and you are in fact the villain? Sound and music wise, the game is pretty basic. Family friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for everyone rating it for release today. The Puzzy version of the game is so rare that PriceCharting.com does not have any record of sales on it, but you can expect to pay anywhere from $100 to $200 for a loose cartridge. So what did I think of Sea Monster? I came into this game with very low expectations, and while it isn't very good, it actually exceeded them. It has an okay look and controls fairly well, although if you're not careful it can be easy to lose lives in bunches. However, it can get monotonous and it didn't do much to pull me in. So in the end, this is one of those games I didn't mind trying out, but I don't plan to play it more in the future. So where am I going to rank Sea Monster? It won't be at the very bottom, but it's still going to be somewhat low. I do like it more than Freeway at 200, a game that a lot of retro gamers enjoy, but I just can't get into, but I would rather play another round of Hangman at 199. So of the 235 games that now rank for the Atari 2600, Sea Monster is getting tossed by the waves at the 200 position. Sea Monster is playable, but it's not worth its high asking price. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter, and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. At this time, I'd like to thank Jose Q for supporting the show on Patreon. If you would like to sign up to support the show and gain access to exclusive perks, please go to patreon.com/NoSwearGamer. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to see you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, and remember, real sea lovers equip their ships with torpedoes or deep sea bombs.